So we all know how the earth is actually flat, but all the governments around the world want us to believe that it is a sphere. So we keep seeing desperate attempts like this globe. And now Amazon has also joined into this futile effort of making us believe in the sphere. So now we have a new Echo Dot shaped like a ball instead of a puck. But beyond this blasphemous attempt to weaken our faith, the new design does come with some big changes in how it projects sound, but different doesn't always mean better. Hey guys, I am Siddharth, and let's check out how good the new Echo Dot 4th Gen sounds and if it is worth spending the extra on. The unboxing experience is pretty minimal and you get the speaker itself, a quick start guide, some important information, and finally the power adapter. Setting it up can be easily done with the Alexa app installed on your phone, and you can also order this already linked to your Amazon account, so you would not need to do this. So there isn't a lot to say about the spherical design of the new Echo Dot. It is just shaped like a ball that is about the size of an apple. That being said, I do like how they have executed this because the angular fabric lining on it does look very sleek, and the new placement of the light ring at bottom also gives it a more mature look without compromising on the functionality. On top, you still have the same 4 buttons as before, but in a smaller area. The volume up and down button are of course there, and you also have a button that wakes Alexa up without needing to say its name. And then there is the microphone mute button for privacy, so you don't have to share your intimate moments with the Amazon employees. You also have far field microphones on it that work very well, but they aren't visible this time like with the 3rd Gen Echo Dot. At the back, you have the same old power jack along with a 3.5mm out, which really extends the functionality of the Echo Dot because you can connect it to a bigger speaker and get all the functionality without needing to buy bigger Echo devices. This also comes in a clock version which displays the time along with other numerical details like temperature. So you can also go with that version if you find it to be a useful addition at a higher price point, and I have covered the 3rd Gen Echo Dot clock version if you want to check out what benefits the clock has. This is an Amazon smart speaker, so it is of course powered by Alexa, and by this point I am guessing that most people would have an idea of what a smart speaker can do. I will still explain it, and you can skip to the sound quality section if you already know about it. So with Alexa, you can do a lot of things. You can mostly ask it any question that you want an answer to. So you can do currency conversions, can make it solve math, get names of different presidents or actors. You can make it set alarms, reminders and timers. You can do translation. You can make it read you a book from Amazon's Kindle library, which is pretty cool. And then you can of course control different smart devices like light bulbs or smart switches. And these days Alexa support has become quite widespread, so you even have smart air conditioners and water purifiers that are Alexa compatible. If you have a Fire Stick, you can also make it play content on your TV with a voice command, and you can also make calls from one Echo device to another, or can even call a phone that has Alexa app installed that is linked to your account. I do prefer the more natural interaction of Google Assistant, but Alexa has skills that you can have a lot of fun with, and you can also make custom skills to make it say different things, which is nice. You can play different kinds of games like Skyrim, which was not a meme, and speaking of memes, you can also make it tell you jokes, so let's give that a try. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What is a dog's favorite summertime treat? A popsicle.
Using it to play music is of course possible, and you can use different streaming services including Amazon Music, which has a really big library. You can order things from Amazon and can also check status of your orders. Alexa also supports Hindi language now, and you can also change its accent in English if you don't like the stereotypical Indian accent that it has by default. By the way, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with bell icon, and let me know if you want a video on this Amazon Smart Switch. Now, while the previous generation Echo Dots have been advertised as having an omnidirectional sound, what that basically means is that there is a single speaker that projects sounds upwards, and then that gets reflected in all directions from the body of the device. But now what we have is a forward-facing 1.6-inch driver that projects sound directly towards you. This should, in theory, be a better approach, but we are of course going to have a sound test and comparison with the 3rd Gen Echo Dot to see what kind of improvement we have.
and you're home. And when you're walking on the moon.
The sound on the Echo Dot 4th generation is better than previous generation, but the difference isn't that big. The bass is okay for its size, and it does get significantly louder than the 3rd gen Echo Dot, but it also has a sound that is quite shouty at higher volumes, so the voices and vocals sound more prominent than other parts of music. You will actually not have to keep it at full volume because it does get really loud for its size, and at around 75% volume and lower, it does sound better, and you do hear more details than Echo Dot 3rd generation, as the older Echo Dot sounds slightly muddier in comparison. But I do feel that they could have improved this more. They have completely changed the design, so a better speaker driver with a more balanced sound would have been better. The frontal projection of sound is nice on the 4th gen, but if you miss getting the surround sound experience like with the Echo Dot 3rd gen, you can just turn it around and you will get a similar experience as the sound will bounce from the wall. Now if you are confused between the 3rd gen and 4th gen Echo Dot, I would say that if there is a big difference in price between these, then you can go for the 3rd gen Echo Dot. I do like how the newer Echo Dot looks, and it does sound a little better and louder, but the overall sound quality difference between these two isn't that much. So if you are getting the older model for much cheaper, then it can be a better deal, especially because all other features on both of these models are identical. The Mi Smart Speaker is also a very good competitor to the new 4th gen Echo Dot, as it does sound better and more balanced, so you can also check out my review of it if getting Google Assistant instead of Alexa isn't an issue for you. The maximum retail price of the Echo Dot 4th gen is around 4500 rupees, but it can vary a lot at different times, so make sure that you check out the links in the video description to see what its price currently is. And that was it for this video. Let me know what you think about the spherical earth conspiracy in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or a thumbs down if you disliked it. Subscribe with bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.